Hello guys and welcome to this video. In this video we are going to talk about Zignaly. I hope I am pronouncing it correctly, Zignaly. And we are quickly going to jump into the white paper because I know all you want to know is what the white paper says and what this project is all about, and I understand your curiosity, so we'll quickly jump into that. But before that, let's just have a very quick look, super quick look at their website and their basic information on CoinGecko or Coin Market Cap. I don't know whether this is listed or Coin Market Cap or not, but let's quickly see the info here, and then let's quickly see the white paper, the entire white paper, and let's see what this project is all about. So the market cap is nearly 87 million and fully diluted valuation is 120 million. So still a decent amount of coins available with the team, and this is the trading volume, circulating supply, total supply, max supply, some other information if you want to go through it. Some social networks, their social media platforms and all that stuff. They have Telegram and Discord both, so if you want to go there and check the, if you want to engage with the community, then it would be great too, because ultimately I believe that the communities are the key factors, and they bring the decentralization in any project, and these are the exchanges where you can buy it. So now let's not waste much time, and this is the website. Let the best traders make your money. We use AI to handpick only the top traders that beat inflation and traditional market. So this kind of feature is also available at Binance and probably many more projects. But I'm sure that because they are focusing on particularly this area of investing, then I'm sure that they must have some extra features which other platforms like Binance might not be able to offer. So we'll understand all that in the white paper. So these are their top fund managers probably, uh, and their annualized returns are very powerful. But the only question will be whether these are sustainable returns or not. This is the website. So you can go through it. Now let's quickly jump to the white paper without wasting any more second. Since its first appearance 200 years ago, the traditional finance market has transformed to become an integral part of our everyday lives. Throughout the years, new products and concepts have consistently emerged to shape the market as we know it today. One of the most important aspects of the financial market of today is cryptocurrencies. It is often the first time investors who suffer heavily in the market. A report by The Guardian explains the reason behind the failures. These new investors, the report found, used social media for tips, were overconfident, invested for short term thrills. So basically, doing leverage trading and all that stuff, then long term gain, and often did not understand the hazards. To dive deeper into this problem, we turn to data to shed light on public perception of investing in crypto. According to statistics, 75% of Americans don't trust crypto, and nearly half of the traders say their investments have performed worse than expected. The answer lies in trading only, because when you trade a lot, you basically pay a lot of fees. So that's why you are likely to lose. So the S&P 500 basically gives you around 10% a year, and when you trade with 10x leverage, you give 1% fee for every buy and 1% fee for every sell. So basically you give 2% immediately as fees when you go with 10x leverage. So if you go with 10x leverage, then you're going to pay so much fees. Then how you are going to make profit? It is unlikely. So probably that's the reason why traders lose money. But yeah, if you are pretty sure where in which direction the market will go, if you can be sure about that, then of course things can be different for you. But overall, this is the trend in the market since last 100 years or so. So this isn't something new. A survey by Forbes also mentions that 34% of people do not understand the market, and 21% believe that crypto performs poorly as an investment. So of course, the people who do not succeed in the crypto, they're always going to reject this market. So that's a pretty obvious thing. As outlined by research, the phenomenon of relying on randomness is the most significant factor behind traders suffering massive losses. People look at the market, make a couple of trades in profit, and consider themselves to have an understanding of how the market works. This self belief has clouded the judgment of most people interested in investing in cryptocurrencies. If we look at it, it's the inability of traders to trade successfully that has given the name, the market of speculations, to the cryptocurrency market, and not the other way around. However, the story does not stop there. There is a deep underlying problem behind low crypto adoption in the masses. That problem is income disparity. Historically, those in lower income brackets have been excluded from investment opportunities. They either don't have the knowledge to start trading, especially in crypto, or don't have access to fund managers who can manage their hard earned money in a bid to help them achieve financial freedom. The wealth is controlled by this 1%, whether the market is in a bullish or bearish phase. There, these 1% are still earning. It's the people with the life savings invested in the market that truly suffer the brutal impact of the market cycles. These impacts are not just financial impacts but also impact the mental health of these often first time investors, which is very true. Similarly, for fund managers, investors, navigating the complex landscape of investment management brings its set of challenges. Accounting, tracking, and overall management tasks make the investment process laborious and complex, which is very true. So, if you do not have the infrastructure to handle all the trades you do, or whatever investment decisions you make, and if you do not have the accounting infrastructure and tracking infrastructure, because tracking infrastructure creates the accounting infrastructure, then you will have a lot of trouble. And most hedge funds or hedge fund managers who manage other people's money, they do have that infrastructure, and that infrastructure that self itself gives a lot of advantage to them when it comes to managing the funds, which everyday investors do not have. Moreover, the need for more transparent standardized metrics complicates the process for investors to select suitable fund managers who align with their requirements. Furthermore, even the most skilled fund managers face constraints when it comes to monetizing their expertise, often missing platforms to showcase their capabilities or expand their reach. So, which is also true. I mean, there are platforms like Binance and many top exchanges which allows you to uh, show your skills as fund managers, but those are such competitive markets that it is very hard to even get a $500,000 of investment from the different users. So uh, that is even though people do have capabilities in the area of competitiveness, they actually lose their skills, and there are many reasons why that people cannot get funds from everyday users. On the other hand, individuals or teams skilled in marketing or those who active communities seek avenues to benefit their communities and earn from it. However, creating and maintaining portfolios demand an extensive commitment, knowledge base, and time. However, time is something that our audience is always short on. So this is the basic white paper introduction. Not even introduction, because introduction comes now. So you can say that that was the first page of white paper. That's all we can say. Welcome to Zigdao, a groundbreaking cryptocurrency project with a mission to redefine the world of investment management. Our project is built upon a foundation of innovation and practical solutions, addressing long-standing and complex challenges in the traditional investment industry. Zigdao aims to simplify, enhance, and diversify the investment experience for everyone involved. Again, I have to be very clear that all these projects, even though they have promising ideas and all that, but they will have to be very decentralized. I mean, the community should be very much involved. They say zig dao means decentralized autonomous organization. So organizations should be autonomous, and that can only happen when community has full control. So if the community of Zignaly or zig dao is not involved, then the project will always suffer. Even though idea looks promising, even though the project looks really cool and the features and everything is really nice, but the thing is that if the community, again let me be clear, the community itself will have to take control of the project, because I keep seeing in all of my videos that crypto market is not regulated, and when things are not regulated, you will have to make things decentralized, and that's the Bitcoin is living proof of that. Because it is decentralized, it can handle a lot of things. So similarly here, every project will have to pass that test. So you will have to analyze on yourself whether this project is truly decentralized or not. Zigdao's primary objectives are to provide a comprehensive ecosystem that empowers investors, fund managers, and fund composers while fostering innovation and collaboration within the industry. So, what they're trying to do is that they want to connect the fund managers who give very high returns and investors, and they want to connect them so investors can give returns to the fund managers. But again, this can be a good feature for users. Okay, first of all, I don't know this product. I haven't tried it, and I probably will never try it. But my point here is that if you are an investor in this project, then what your goal here should be to check whether the project is decentralized or not. So if how much involvement the community is having when it comes to handling this project or managing this project, because most projects will only succeed in the longer term if they become decentralized. So just keep that in mind, and I will keep repeating this simple principle again and again, because the truth has powers, and truth has one of the power of truth is that you can say it again and again as many times as you want, no matter whether you can say it even 1000 times in this short 20-30 minute video. So I'm going to keep saying that because it is the truth. So potential applications. Our platform offers diverse applications for individual investors. It provides an accessible and efficient way to engage with fund managers or composers. So that's what my point is, that this kind of fund managers, top ranked traders and fund managers, you will be able to invest in their portfolios. And as you can see, this guy has nearly 1.4 million dollars in his asset, and uh, so basically that's what you can do. That's what this project is all about. So only thing, no matter what idea you are carrying, it has to be decentralized. So it has to be driven by the community, because only the community can control the risks. Okay, for fund managers, it offers an opportunity to monetize their expertise and grow their communities. So of course, if you are a talented fund manager, you can give high returns, then you can take other people's money and share the profits with them. Additionally, fund composers can leverage our ecosystem to create balanced investment portfolios and curate and select from the best of the best. So they will give some infrastructure. So a lot of coins are giving that kind of infrastructure. For example, uh, I forgot the name of the project. There are a couple of projects who are totally into asset management. Enzyme, yeah, Enzyme Finance is one of the project, and the other one I almost forgot the name. But if you Google it, you will do some research about decentralized asset management protocols, then you will find those names. So Enzyme is of course the top performing uh, protocol. I don't know that this protocol is totally decentralized or not. Let's see here. If we can see from the login page whether it is decentralized or not, we can get some idea. Yeah, so this is a centralized one. So generally decentralized protocols are way more safer when it comes to crypto. But again, that is not only the case. Whether it is a decentralized protocol or a centralized protocol, your goal should be to know whether the community is involved in running the project or not. Because if community is not going to be involved, then there is always a chance of, I'm not saying that the team of Zignaly will do any kind of exit scam, but you leave things to chances, and we do not want as an investor to keep things or leave things on chances. So that's why community's involvement again will be the key, and that's what matters in the cryptocurrency market. We should never forget that. So, scalability and revenue potential. Crucially, our project is not limited to individual investors alone. We see immense scalability and revenue potential in extending our solutions to the B2B and B2C sectors. So, when you go B2B, okay, uh, when you go B2B, it means that business no business. And when you go to in this model, maybe few a handful of team members are going to make the deal, and it means that it is not decentralized. So that's why the community should be very much involved. More and more they should get involved, because there are B2B deals involved, and that's how as an investor you will be able to control the risk, because other investors like you are also taking part in the growth journey of this protocol. That's why especially when things go B2B, the community needs to be very very focused on transparency. They need to be focused on how the project is going to go forward with B2B deals, and if through B2B deals the the team is making any kind of money, then they should be very transparent, and community needs to find out how the team will be transparent. So these are the key areas which one needs to accept and one needs to understand if they really want to succeed at cryptocurrency market as an investor. Or you can also uh, you know try to learn these things if you want to launch your own project. This means that our platform can be white labeled and deployed by hedge funds, traders, key opinion leaders, KOLs, and any entity seeking to manage funds on behalf of other. By offering tailored solution and marketplace of integrations, we open doors to a wide array of revenue streams and collaboration opportunities. At Zigdao, we believe in creating a more accessible, efficient, and profitable future for all participants in the investment management landscape. Obstacles into the opportunity. The traditional investment and fund management industry faces several critical challenges that hinder accessibility, efficiency, and profitability. These issues include complexity and hazards for investors and fund managers. Investors and fund managers often struggle with the complexities of managing investment, including the extensive task of accounting, tracking, and overall management, which we already discussed. The process of investing and fund management can be time consuming and complex. Lack of objective fund manager evaluation. Investors lack transparent and objective ways to evaluate and choose fund managers that suits their needs. This leads to a lack of investors' confidence in the investment journey. This absence of standardized evaluation metrics makes identifying high quality fund managers challenging, which is very true. And I believe that most of the projects like Zignaly or Enzyme Finance or even Binance or Bit by Bit or all these projects give us the opportunity to connect with the high quality fund managers. But those fund managers are hard to evaluate, because once when I go on Binance and try to select a fund manager to uh, give him my portfolio, the problem is that the top fund manager has given maybe probably 400% return in a week, but the same fund manager has given minus 40% return when it comes to 3 months long span. So longer the span for a fund manager to prove his power, or to prove his investment skills, the better it is, and the more you can control the risk. But still there will be risks, but at least one can control the risk, because we know you know that the particular fund manager is giving 300% return continuously since last 3 years. So that can be an important aspect. So keep focusing on the span. Maybe 4 5 years long span is much better than focusing on a 4 5 months span. Yeah. Limited monetization options for fund managers. Regardless of their credibility and expertise, talented fund managers often lack accessible platform to monetize their skills or communities, which is also true. But again, it is very, the problem is that investors do not trust quality fund managers, and quality fund managers sometimes or many times do not turn out to be actually quality fund managers, and they turn out to be just rookies. So, and when it comes to money, it is always hard for people to trust other people with their hard earned money, because some of the people will be, truck drivers, and just very ordinary people, and they must have collected all their money through extreme hard work. So that's the reason why it is very difficult for them to trust fund managers so easily. So that's why it's an issue, and the issue has to be accepted. Barriers for fund composers. Individuals or teams with excellent marketing skills or existing communities look for ways to bring value to their communities and develop an additional income stream from those communities. Building and managing portfolios requires significant effort and expertise, which is true. Inefficiencies in customization and branding. So there are some. These are some of the features which you can go through, because the white paper is still very long and I have to go through all the features. So let's quickly go to some other areas of the project. Zigdao is building an ecosystem and around its state of the art profit sharing technical solution. Profit sharing is an outcome of 5 years of constant development, allowing investors and fund managers to work together without the hassle of dealing with accounting, trackability, transparency, security, and the fund movement. To leverage AI and machine learning technologies, the protocol has also developed an AI rating algorithm Z score that ranks fund managers based on various factors, making it easy for investors to identify the fund manager that suits that risk profile. So basically, this is some kind of an algorithm through which um, they are assessing the fund managers, and you can probably filter out those criterias, and according to that, you can select the correct fund manager according to your needs as a user. But as an investor, again, this z score factor which they are saying, it has to be designed by the community as well. If the team is designing this feature, then you cannot say that the project is decentralized. For this project to become decentralized, this z score, which is a, it seems to be a unique factor, it has to be analyzed and decided by the community of 500, 1000, 2000 people as well. And those people should be committed to this project. They should be committed lifelong to this project. If 5 or 10 people of the team members are committed to this project for lifelong, then you can say that this project will stay centralized, and it means that you leave things on risk, because those 5 or 10 people can always decide not to share the profits, and that can be risky. I'm not saying that these guys are going to do that, but as an investor, yeah, you should keep these all these things in your mind, because that's how you can control the risk. But if the 500 or 1000 people get involved in the project, and they show lifelong commitment towards the project, then you can say that this project is uh, controlled when it comes to risk. So now let's move ahead. A fund manager can be termed as an expert individual with deep down crypto trading and investment knowledge, aiming to monetize the skill set, or a professional fund already managing a set of third party clients. Zigdao allows the full range of flexibility to these managers, picking the solution that suits them best. A fund manager can own a customized and personalized interface to manage their customers or community without exposing them to other fund managers, protecting customers' loyalty and retention. It's okay. You can go through all these things in the white paper. Now let's move to the product portfolio part. Zignaly is the first interface on top of the ZigDAO protocol. It uses profit sharing technology to create a marketplace of fund manager services where investors worldwide can join the strategies and participate in the results. So again, let me be clear. If I want to say what this project is, then you can compare it with YouTube. YouTube connects the of content creator to the audience, and similarly, this Zignaly is trying to connect the fund managers with the uh, investors. I'm not saying that these guys are YouTube of fund management. That's not at all what I'm saying, because there are many social media platforms who are failing miserably. I'm just giving you an example. So again, this project can fail, or this project may succeed. It will highly depend on the community, because community brings growth, community brings big investors. You have to think things from big investors mindset. What big investors want, they want decentralization, they want safety of their money. And when the project is decentralized, when the community becomes involved in the project and makes the project sustainable in the longer term through decentralization, then that's what big investors are looking at. They are looking at decentralization very silently. They are analyzing the projects very silently. They are analyzing the communities very silently. And when they see that the project is very much decentralized, communities involved in everything, then they strike with big money. They give the big money to those projects, and the price goes up. That's how these things work. At least that's what my knowledge is, that's what I believe. I can be totally wrong, and none of these things which I say in this video is investment advice. So don't think that I'm giving you any investment advice. You can also read the disclaimer in the description. Now, Zignaly offers an easy to use interface where investors can quickly join and participate in the strategies. The user experience has been the focus of the design, and through the years, we have optimized it to what it is today. Zignaly was launched in 2018, and it has been the platform that ZigDAO has used for improving and iterating its technology, solving all the problems that solutions like copy trading and signal providers cause. Signal is the first proof of concept that validates the business idea and the fact that need for solution like this exists. This is a data which you can go through if you want to, but never get impressed. Only get impressed by the data of decentralization, because this kind of data or this kind of numbers can sound good, but big money comes when there is decentralization, when there is community involved in the project success. So just keep that in mind. Now, Z Prime. Keeping in mind the long term vision and the need of the industry to facilitate the fund management process, Z Prime is the latest offering enabling professionals to use Zigdao's state of the art technology to offer investment management to their profile of users in the way they want to. Z Prime offerings are categorized into three categories while staying flexible in terms of requirements: Z Prime Lite, Z Prime Pro, and Z Prime VIP. This is now Z Prime Lite is best suited for small sized funds, traders, community leaders, and private fund managers. This is basic version, the manager to stay within the existing Zignaly ecosystem. So basically, Z Prime Lite is about connecting the small fund managers to the investor. That's what I understand. And Z Prime Pro probably is for small to medium scale hedge fund managers, and the Z Prime VIP is for HNI. So as you can see here, HNI, high net worth individuals seeking tailored made solutions. So people with big money and people with investing skills as fund managers, they both are going to get connected in this Z Prime VIP. Again, all these things are it seems that these are a very B2B kind of thing, business to business kind of things, and that's why the transparency becomes very important. Because if only two or three people from the Zignaly team is going to make such deals, then it is possible that even if they make $1 million through a deal, they only show $500,000 worth of profit to the community. And in those scenarios, community will be suffering in profits, and that can be very shady thing. I'm not saying that, again, let me be clear, these guys are going to do something like this, or they are doing it, or they are not doing it. I don't know. What my point is, how you can be cautious, how you can control and assess the risks. That's the point. You have to assess the risks, and you will have to ask these questions to the team, or probably to yourself, that how you're going to keep all these things, the Z Prime VIP thing and everything, very transparent. That is going to be your key area of concern. Now let's see risk management. Z Score. Zscore is an AI-based tool for investors to identify the best services they can invest in according to their risk profile. It also allows the fund managers to identify areas of improvement and compare themselves with the other fund managers. So I think this is pretty understandable. Zscore allows the investors to assess, and also allows the fund managers to know where they can improve. Z-score aims to be an industry standard measuring a fund manager's quality, combining various aspects of traders' performance and with applying weightage using AI. So again, these kind of features are also available on Binance and that Enzyme Finance. All those projects provide the particular metrics. I forgot those, some of the metrics I still remember, but I can't just I forgot the name of I can't remember their names perfectly right now, but those are some uh, I don't know what score it is called. I forgot the name. Let's forget it. Let's not waste time there. But you can go to Enzyme Finance and you will find Sharpe ratio. One of the uh, metric is called Sharpe ratio. So you can go on Enzyme Finance or Binance, and you will find that Sharpe ratio. And there are some of the many other uh, things which you can see and assess the fund managers. Now, Z-score is the key tool for fund managers, fund composers to create the best combination of services, aiming to be profitable across market conditions, creating a balanced portfolio able to make profits in any market conditions and keeping their portfolio updated. Now, Z ranking, it seems to be the very similar thing, so we are not going to go into that as well. Now, Zig coin, let's go through it. Over the last couple of years, Zignaly, now Zigdao, has introduced various innovations to add value to the Zigcoin. In initiatives such as ZigPad, ZigVault, ZigBeats, and a few other things were launched to attract utility towards the coin and generating demand. But again, these features has to be decided by the community as well. Community should also get involved in all these things. I don't know whether how much. So just go on the Telegram group or Discord group and see how much, and try to assess how much the community is involved, how much responsibility of the project is on the shoulders of the community. And community, by what I mean by community is that community of at least 1000 genuine investors. If that is not the case, then you can say that the project is not decentralized. Some of the this I mean the project is not centralized if 1000 people are involved in it, and at least they are trying to be part of the project for a pretty long period of time, for 5 or 10 years. Some of these initiatives were successful and generated significant community interest and long-term demand towards the Zigcoin. However, in our journey towards long-term vision fulfillment, it became evident that the value of the Zigcoin can only be driven truly by associating with the success of the protocol. The two most obvious ways to create these associations are via protocol revenue, distilling into the Zigcoin, and to give the holders some control over. So again, you see, they are also mentioning it that to give the token holders some control over how the protocol operates in the long run. But again, this is not actually genuine. They will have to have total control, and that's how you can make projects decentralized, and that's what drives value, that's what attracts big investors. So this is very wrong to say that only some control should be given to the community. It should be given complete control. Community should have a complete control, and they should also be able to hire and fire the developers. If that is going to be the case, then you can say that the project is more, decentralized and serious. Therefore, so again, you will have to assess all this. I am not saying that this project is totally centralized or not centralized. I'm not saying that. It is up to you to assess the situation. My job is just to help you ask correct questions, that's all. Therefore, ZigDAO will focus on the buyback and burn to deflate the supply of the ZIG coin using significant revenue chunks, as well as provide token utility by way of governance in the ZigDAO protocol in the mid to long term. Again, if if they are saying that everything will happen in the long term, then the big investors will also come in the long term. If you do these things right now, then only big investors will come right now. So you'll just have to keep this in mind. Again, this is about the buyback and burn, so you can go through it. Zig-led governance is about ZigDAO, so you'll have to assess that. We have already talked about this infinitely in this video, so now I'm not going to talk any more about this same. This is about the information about the coin, token address, contract address, and supply, and all that. This is the history of token distribution. You can go through it. This is the technology overview. About in this, they have mentioned about the UI UX and also about the profit sharing system, which they are probably going to follow. And this they are talking about their AI and machine learning models. So you can go through it as well. We have almost covered the major part. Security, you can go through it as well, because I don't know what kind of security they are using, but as a community member, you will have to know how the security system works, and how they are storing the funds of their investors, and how the funds will be kept in secured, and how the funds will be in the correct hands, and probably how the funds can be controlled by the community. If the funds of users is controlled by the community, you can say that the project is very much decentralized. But generally that doesn't happen. We have seen that in that Sam Bankman Fried case, that how much they control the funds solely, he and his girlfriend, and how things turned out later on. Interface level security, custody of funds. Zignaly or Zigdao doesn't have custody of any funds, which is very bad. Currently, Zigdao only works with Binance, the ultimate custodian of the user funds. So they are giving it to the Binance, but the the community will have to take part into it. the DeFi way. As we explained, we plan to go DeFi and add smart contracts layers between investors and traders. ZigDAO counts. So again, these kind of protocols are available, DeFi protocols, and as I said, there are many of them. For example, one of them is Enzyme. There are also a couple of other projects. I literally forgot the name, but and they are also DeFi projects. So yeah, now ZigDAO. This is the roadmap. You can go through it. This is the team details. You can go through it, core team and advisors, risk factors, and let's quickly go to the conclusion because the video is very long already. In finance, innovation has been the driving force behind transformative change. Our vision, let's go to the vision section. Our vision is clear: to create a decentralized, inclusive, and efficient financial ecosystem that empowers investors, fund managers, and composers alike. We recognize the challenges plaguing the traditional investment industry for years and are dedicating to providing practical solutions. But again, how much you give community power is going to be the key factor. Zigda opens the door to multitude of opportunities. Well, that's great. Join us on this journey at Zigda. We are committed to making management landscape more accessible and all that. I understand that. Get involved today. The future of investment management is here and it's decentralized, innovative, and inclusive. We encourage you to explore our ecosystem, engage with our community, and consider joining the DZIG DAO vision. So, again, this actually, these particular three lines are the key area of assessment for any investor: how much decentralized the project is and how much the community is involved. As I kept saying throughout the video, this is the ultimate truth. Apart from that, I really like the idea and the concept of the project. It seems pretty interesting, and if they do they have been here for a pretty long time, and if they they keep working hard, and if the community also gets involved and gives their time and commitment for lifelong to the Zignaly project, then the project can do very well. Again, nothing in this video is investment advice, so keep that in mind. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. The video has been pretty long, so I'm going to conclude it now. And if you really enjoyed this content, then I guess I deserve a like on this video, and also you can subscribe to the channel. And at the same time, don't forget to join my Telegram group if you have any questions. I'll be happy to assist you. So yeah, thank you. See you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.